He's the royal pariah at the center of a standoff that just won't end. Prince Andrew, the disgraced Duke of York, has been cast out from public life, but he's clinging to its grandest perk, the sprawling, 30-room royal lodge. For years, a battle of wills has been simmering between Andrew and his brother, King Charles, over the opulent mansion. The king wants him out, the public wants him gone, but Andrew is refusing to budge. This isn't just a family squabble over a house. It's a crisis of image and institution. While the king pushes for a slimmed-down, modern monarchy, his brother remains a multi-million-dollar problem, living in splendor while his reputation lies in ruins. This is the story of a stubborn prince, a determined king, and a bitter feud over money, privilege, and the very meaning of consequence in the House of Windsor. The heart of the conflict is Royal Lodge, a magnificent estate in Windsor that Andrew has called home since 2004. The problem? He can no longer afford it. After being forced to step back from royal duties, his substantial royal allowance was cut off, leaving him with no obvious way to cover the mansion's staggering upkeep costs, which are estimated to be as high as £400,000 annually. On top of that, the property itself is reportedly falling into disrepair, with photos showing peeling paint and black mold, requiring urgent repairs estimated to cost upwards of £250,000. King Charles has a simple solution: move out. He has reportedly offered Andrew the much smaller and recently renovated Frogmore Cottage, the former home of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But Andrew has consistently refused to leave his 30-room mansion, digging his heels in for a fight. The reason he can do this is a 75-year lease he signed with the Crown Estate back in 2003, a cast-iron agreement that makes a forced eviction nearly impossible. It's a royal stalemate, leaving the king with a very public and very expensive problem sitting right on his doorstep. To understand the king's determination, you have to look at the scandal that brought the House of Windsor to this point. For years, Prince Andrew's name has been toxic, inextricably linked to the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The situation exploded in 2019 with his disastrous Newsnight interview. His attempt to clear his name backfired spectacularly. His bizarre excuses, including a detailed alibi involving a Pizza Express in Woking and his claim that a medical condition prevented him from sweating, were met with global ridicule and disgust. It was a self-inflicted wound that ended his career as a working royal. The fallout was swift. In 2022, facing a civil sexual assault lawsuit from Virginia Giuffre, Andrew was stripped of his military titles and royal patronages by his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II, and he ceased using his Royal Highness style in any official capacity. The case was eventually settled out of court for a reported sum of several £1,000,000, with Andrew admitting no liability. But for a public demanding accountability, it wasn't enough. He remained a prince, the Duke of York, and most symbolically, he remained in Royal Lodge, a constant, glaring reminder of unearned privilege and a scandal that refuses to die. From the moment he took the throne, King Charles made it clear he intended to run a tighter ship, and the Andrew problem was at the top of his list. Unable to legally evict his brother, the king has instead initiated a relentless pressure campaign. First, he cut off Andrew's allowance. Then came a bigger threat: the withdrawal of funding for Andrew's private security, a bill that reportedly costs as much as £3 million a year. Without the king's financial support, Andrew would be responsible for the massive security costs himself. The message was clear: if you insist on living in a palace, you have to pay for it. The strategy has been a slow, grinding siege. The king has effectively been trying to make life at Royal Lodge so financially untenable that Andrew has no choice but to accept the downgrade to Frogmore Cottage. It's a quiet but ruthless battle, with the king using his power over the royal purse strings to try and force a surrender. For a while, it looked like the king's pressure campaign was working. Andrew reportedly couldn't afford the repairs, and his exit seemed inevitable. But in a surprising twist, the Duke of York appears to have outmaneuvered his brother. Late in 2024, it was reported that the standoff ended when Andrew presented legal documentation proving his right to stay in the property based on his lease agreement. This has effectively put the king in check, ending the immediate push to evict him. Despite this, public frustration remains at a boiling point. The sentiment that Andrew is a disgraced royal living a life of luxury he doesn't deserve is widespread. It's this fury that has led to exasperated calls online to simply send in the bailiffs and remove him by force. A shocking suggestion for a prince, but one that captures the public's deep-seated anger. Though Andrew has won this battle over the house, the war for his reputation is long lost. He remains in a gilded cage, a prince in name but a pariah in practice, creating a constant headache for the monarchy and his brother, the king. The fight over Royal Lodge is more than a dispute about property. It's a symbol of the unresolved crisis Prince Andrew represents. He has been stripped of his duties, his reputation is in tatters, and he's been pushed to the absolute fringes of the royal family. Yet, he remains in his 30-room mansion, a testament to the power of a legal loophole and a stubborn refusal to accept his downfall. King Charles set out to solve the Andrew problem decisively, but he's found himself locked in an embarrassing and protracted standoff. For now, Andrew stays, a ghost haunting the Windsor estate. It's a deeply damaging saga that undermines the king's authority and serves as a constant reminder of a scandal the monarchy just can't escape. What do you think should happen with Prince Andrew and Royal Lodge? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And for more deep dives into the stories shaping the royal family, don't forget to like and subscribe.